Mental checklist. Chains, lights, safety chain, no flat tires, lights work, trolling motor, plug. I think we're good to go. Check on the mental checklist. Good morning. Here we are. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get the fenders out on that side. Plugs in.
Good start.
Oh yeah, I gotta make sure the plug's in. All right, you ready?
Ready.
Okay. Let me get my boots on. Let me get my boots on. New boots. Okay, here we are. Hey, let's get this show on the road, eh?
Okay.
Eh? Give this thing like a minute. Hopefully it starts pissing. Come on, baby, what are you doing? Come on. Come on, I see some water coming out of there.
Faster.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I ran this thing the other day. Oh, there it is. Man, that had me worried for a second. What the hell? What?
Maybe something made a nest in it or something.
Oh yeah, you're right. A little bug or something got stuck in there. Is that the culprit? I see them.
It's like slugs.
Little baby slugs, huh? Hop aboard. We are underway.
Is this the inaugural with the Scotties?
Yes. Welcome to another episode of Northwest Fishing Fanatics. We are at Point Defiance. The last time I did a video down here, it was called City Fishing. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check that one out. I put a full description of the waterfront area here where my dad used to work at the Tacoma smelter for ASARCO, American Smelting and Refining Company. Check that video out. We didn't catch, you know, I think you caught a fish. Bobby caught a fish on that day. Coho, I think it was. But today we are targeting Chinook. And there's already a handful of boats. There were probably 30, 40 boats in the parking lot up there already. I'm gonna get out of the way of the ferry here. Don't want to get in the ferry's way. This is the brake, so you can go down super fast. And then this comes up and it'll stop automatically when that rig hits there. Stops automatically, and when you want to come up any higher, and you push this button here.
And this is how you let it go down. That's it, huh?
Yep. You can go, and don't go down really fast because then it'll get tangled up. Flashers. I'm gonna try a brand new flasher I bought, dude. It's the PC11 lighted flasher. PC11 Illuma with the E-chip. Gotta catch a fish. Just has to. It caught me. Which is what about 90% of fishing gear is made to do. Catch the fisherman, not the fish. We are ready to deploy. And I've got my fancy flasher on there, along with just a white squid hoochie. We're gonna get this bad boy going. I go 40 feet behind the boat, behind the ball rather. And we'll send her down. I'm gonna start at 60 feet. Okay, we're at 60 feet. Anything in there might work. I have no idea what's gonna work. You're gonna have to try to figure it out. You know, trial and error. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna use the squid for about 20 minutes or half an hour, then I'm gonna change to a spoon, then I'm gonna change to a different color hoochie, and I'm gonna put something else on, maybe a herring. So, we're just gonna have to figure out what works. I wish I could tell you, this is gonna catch a fish. All right, I gotta go down to 90. See if 90 does it. That wind can be a bear. Well, I haven't caught a fish yet. Been fishing for like 20 minutes. What the heck is going on, man?
5 minutes.
25? Oh, man.
No, like 5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes? It's only been 5 minutes? God, it feels like 25. There's a slug of boats out there. Maybe 30 or so boats out there. So as you can see, we've got new downriggers for the big boat. This way I can use 15-pound balls. My Big Johns work great, but they're older and they work really good with 10-pound balls. They work okay with 12-pound balls, but they don't handle and can't handle 15-pound balls. And so 15-pound balls, you know, keeps your presentation a little bit more vertical, a little more accurate on the depth, so you can you know, have a better idea of exactly what your depth is. And the Scotties they're faster, and they have the automatic shut off, where the Big Johns don't have the automatic shut off. And they're not new. I picked them up on one on Craigslist, one on OfferUp, but I got them all cleaned up. They both have new belts on them, and I adjusted the brakes just properly, so they should work just fine. So far, they're working just fine. And I noticed Bobby has a new pair of boots, and so do I. Look at them bad boys. These here are Cal, K-A-L. Got them online. So far they've been really good. They're short, lightweight, but so far they seem okay. I'm at 90 feet with a hoochie. And I think, Bobby, you put a spoon on, right? Bobby's got a spoon on. Normally you hear me saying Bobby's got a fish on. Okay, well, we're fishing. Yeah, boats everywhere, all kinds of gear. Fish are getting inundated with all types of different lures. So we decided to turn around and avoid the crowds, which is virtually impossible to do. People zigzagging in front of us, and that's okay. It's part of the fun, right? That's what happens when you fish in a close local area like this, like Point Defiance. Area 11 is where we're at. It's open for one Chinook. It says no more than two salmon, not more than one Chinook, but the limit is no more than 2 fish. Morning.
Anything going on?
No, not yet.
I'm a bumpy, but
Just
fish caught. A few fish biting.
Nice guy, but I thought he was going to hit us. Ah. Kind of like going to a baseball game, like a Mariners game or a Seahawks game or something like that. Part of the fun is watching people, right? That's the same as being here.
That's somebody's house.
No, that's Point Defiance, Owens Beach. You've never been down there? Yeah, if you go, you got to take the 5-mile drive, and then that's part of the 5-mile drive. Back in the day, there used to be, what was that place called? Neverland. Have you ever been to Neverland?
Michael Jackson?
No. Some of you guys that watch these videos might have been around Tacoma for a long time, but Neverland was a part of the 5-mile drive. So Point Defiance has the zoo and the aquarium, and then Owens Beach here, and then there's a 5-mile drive that loops around this whole entire peninsula. It's a really cool drive through the woods, through the park, Point Defiance Park. But back in the day when I was a kid, there was a theme park called Neverland. And it had all of the nursery rhymes there. It had Jack and Jill went up the hill. They had the figurines and everything. And you could take your kids on field trips and whatnot, and go and see all these theme parks for the nursery rhymes. All the old stuff, you know. The 3 Blind Mice had a woman running around with with the hatchet, you know, trying to chop off the tails of the 3 mice. All kind had Humpty Dumpty, you know, big old, had the wall and had Humpty Dumpty sitting on the top of it, you know. It was really super cool. As a matter of fact, the way we discovered that it was closed down is my wife and I, Kim, we were cruising around in our Corvette. I had a 2006 Z06 Corvette, and we went for a drive, came down here, and I wanted to go show her, because she's never been there. I wanted to show her Neverland. But we get there, and it's all closed down, and the cops actually showed up, because it was right at the time where they were starting to shut the entire park down. So they still had some of the themes still were there, you know, so it wasn't completely closed. Yeah, but that's how I discovered the place was closed down. But man, that was a fun place.
Cops showed up because of you.
Morning. You guys do any good?
What native?
Nice. Nothing. Yeah, the cops showed up because we were there. Because we went walking through the park not knowing that they was in the process of shutting it down. But he was cool. Tacoma police, I just explained to him what was going on, and yeah, Neverland. A little bit of Tacoma history. Yeah, he's got one on there. That's my fish. He's got my fish. This guy's got a fish on right here. Woo! So it's time for a gear change. I'm gonna go with this flasher and this here spoon. Well, we've been doing circles around the bait. Let me show you this. Isn't that incredible? That is just a ton of bait, but the bottom is just covered with it. For 50 feet. 50 feet thick. I just dropped down to 90 and you are at what? 50? 50, 90, and the bait is at 150 and below. So we're kind of hanging out above the bait. Nothing yet after a couple hours of fishing. We've seen probably 4 fish caught. None by us. And we have a mechanical failure. Motor's not working. We got power to the Power to the downrigger, and the motor's making some kind of weird clicking sound. So, man, that wind, I tell you, the wind is terrible. Scotty, manual downrigger?
Manuel. I'm just trying to go green, you know, use a little less energy.
Oh man, it's always something. Still 30 or 40 boats out here. And still no fish for us. I've about had it. What do you say, Bobby?
You're the captain.
I don't know if I can take any more of this excitement.
I'm just the deckhand. Oh. I get paid by the hour, so.
Well, I've got no complaints about these boots. They seem to be very comfortable. Cal. So I say we bag it. Come back another day.
I didn't really want to clean a fish anyways.
Still got to clean the boat. That's enough cleaning. All right, we'll call it quits. Well, no fish today, folks. But thanks for watching, appreciate it. Until next time. Oh, what is gonna be next time? Actually, I'm heading down the river tomorrow. So there might be a cowlitz. It's gonna be a cowlitz river coming up. There's gonna be shad next week. And then a halibut trip too. And then there's gonna be salmon in June. Out in the ocean. Real salmon. Not these city fish that we can't catch.
Shitty fish.
Yeah. See you guys. If you liked this video, be sure to check out our other videos where you'll join us on the ocean catching kings and silver salmon, lakes catching kokanee trout and landlocked coho. We'll also be working our riverfront homestead and harvesting venison. Stay tuned for more fishing and hunting and outdoor adventure videos. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell button so you get notifications of new uploads. Thank you for watching.